last time we started at the well, I believe. Yeah, we teleported. I just teleported to the top of the well with Chef, and we're calling him Chef. That is his name. We have named him, and we decided that we really needed to find this oracle. And the two dwarves that were with us, their names, which I will remember, Brandis and Dalnil. Thanks, Spencer. Brandis Belgin and Dallin Wildbreath. So Aranis, brilliant as he is, decides to take this guidance water powder combo that he's been saving for oh so long and decides to follow the intuition that this guidance water is leading him in. The dwarves follow us, and we see some mushrooms. They're standing around something in the ground. And so we're trying to be friendly, because mushrooms, they were friendly to everyone, apparently. And Stag was like, I got this. So he started playing a little tune. And they were like, oh, you guys are good. Come on over. And then we all start trying to pull this thing from the stump. Or that's what it looks like they're doing. They're trying to pull this thing from the stump. And we're like, let us give it a try. Right when we're about to go do that, this guy, Ratabaga, this gnome with a giant bag appears. He says he's from Strstrad, past the Crystal Plane. He seems a little sketch popping out of the woods, so we sent him on his way. But I grab a business card. Gives me a little potion. Says, if you need me, just take this little potion. We'll have it fun. So we all start taking turns trying to pull this axe. Everyone fails miserably. I decide to let my statue give it a go, and statue reaches on the axe and just lifts it right out like it's a piece of cake. And then that axe turned into something else. It turned into a snake. And then all of the creatures around us that we thought were mushrooms turned into some fey creatures. They seemed friendly at first until they started attacking us. They don't really stand a chance. We kill them because they're shooting arrows and stuff at us, and we start hearing a sound of some other figure coming. And we hear is that this guy's? I don't know if this was this the Cyclops? I think this was the Cyclops. I don't remember if this was a Cyclops.
It was a Cyclops keep running coming out of the woods, yeah.
It was a Cyclops.
Giant Cyclops.
I thought it was. I didn't have it in my notes, but that's what I remembered. So we said, fuck this guy, let's go. We take off, and following Aranis' guidance water actions, but not before Sprock extracted a brain and got some delicious information. Yeah. He learns a lot of stuff that he hasn't told us about yet. The snake turns back into a warhammer after we killed it as well, and we sneak away from the Cyclops. We follow this water until we see this large crystal pyramid, this tower structure that had a sleeping figure on top. And this figure looked like he was just napping up there. Aranis snuck forward and found a little plaque on the base of it. It said, "Speak," and a long stretch of characters, all different colors. We were puzzled for a moment. And then Aranis, or Sprock, I think it was, who actually went around the backside and checked if there's anything on the other side of the statue. And he found a number of different skulls of different colors, and a few of them were glowing different brightnesses. So Stag, just looking at it, turned his head sideways and said, Dora Fam Awaken? And he kept repeating it, and slowly morphed into Dora Fam Awaken. And at that moment, the creature on the top woke up. Dorfam, the Mind Flayer, without any eyes, who has been chained to the tower in punishment. And it grants us one, not necessarily a wish, but we'll answer one question that we might have. And he apparently knows everything. So the two dwarfs go up and they're searching for the Oracle, and they ask him, Oracle, Dorfam, is the world flat around? Dorfam, like, the world's flat, of course. And then Brandis cut off Dalnill's head, said, they cannot know. This is not right. And he trudges off. Aranis asks where the blue skull is, and is told it's in the Feydark. Sprock has some questions about his father and gets some mixed results. Theoretically, we don't hear any of this. But Stag asks about the other skulls, and he learns about the location of the black skull at Death's Peak. And finally, we break away the chain from the crystal to free him, take some of the crystal. And Sprock, being a Mind Flayer and hungry, with the permission of Dorfam, helped end his suffering by eating his brain. And they learned of even more information. They learned of the story of Dorfam, a much larger Mind Flayer down deep below in the lower dark that apparently has found what we believe to be the Grey Skull. And this other Mind Flayer named Marigold Dog's Body. And that is where we pick up.
So, yeah, I have, that was pretty good. I have,
I'll take it.
There is a, Tycho Van Petrie. You know who that is?
Let me look. Tycho Van Petrie, yep. There's Crowley Quimby and Tycho Van Petrie.
Tycho Van Petrie.
Those are Sprock's fathers.
Is, well, Sprock's dad is Crowley Quimby, or at least that's what he's been told. And that's what the dice
father of the Mind Flayer of him is Tycho Van Petrie from the Strezzel colony.
Yes. All right, so you guys, and then I believe that you guys all took a piece of that white crystal.
Yes, the chunk that fell, we took some of it.
Yeah, and so where are we thinking about?
We headed off to?
Yeah, I don't know exactly where you guys were planning on doing that. What the next move was.
Weren't we going to go back to the town?
I mean, I'm following you guys.
So you have...
We haven't found you yet.
Yeah, you have...
Oh, shit.
You guys were... Dorfam pointed you in the direction of... I think someone asked him where the... Hey guys, don't forget that the Sky Dwarf killed the the Trigard dwarf in a fight. Remember they asked.
Yeah, Brandis cut his head off after finding out the world is flat.
Yeah. Brandis from Trigard cut the Sky Dwarf's head off. That's what happened. After finding out the world was flat,
Yes.
he's with your party and he's sort of pissed off. And Dorfam has told you guys where the Mishram Kingdom is, but you guys also just picked up the white crystal that you were trying to bring back to, I guess, Aranis's new girlfriend, Barbara, the Mishram shopkeeper.
Barbara.
So we need to head from here back to the town. Do we ever meet up with that drow lady?
No, we have to go back to that town so I can get my prize for surviving my shroom trip.
The drow lady is in the town. She
was heading back there. That's right.
She told you that her kids were, or that children were kidnapped, and that's when Matt decided to start shooting arrows at her. But
I remember that.
She made an escape. And there's also Miss Thea, but that was about it. So where would you guys like to go? What would you guys like to do? I'm gonna just
Let's start heading back to the town.
Yeah, I think we go back to the town. I'm going to remind these guys. I'm like, hey, don't forget when we go back. Remember, I took the shrooms and started acting like a robot. So if she asks any questions, I was a robot.
What kind of robot?
A binary one, or a non-binary one.
It's hilarious.
Okay. Stag will stare back at a statue, look back at you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what a robot is.
That was
Came
before
from
the
the forest.
Stag. Don't worry about it. You just have to come hang out. Come on, buddy.
All right. Also, I want to get my damn concertina back.
Oh yeah, I forgot that guy stole stuff from you guys.
Yeah, so once we find this blue skull that we have to find, and then when we get the hell out of there, let's go straight to that fucking dragon and get our shit back.
Oh, the book dragon?
Well,
The book dragon.
Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Before we go back to the town, aren't we still following my guidance water?
Guidance water. What did you?
Brought us here.
Yeah, brought you there. Guidance water.
Oh, right, because we got the white crystals. I'm sorry. So yes, we are heading back. All right, you're right. You're totally right. I'm sorry.
Unless we want to try and go and do the book dragon now.
No, let's go back because I have 7 health. I'm bleeding out.
Well, let's chill here and rest. Hang out for like an hour, patch you up a little bit, and then we head out. I'll sing you a little tune.
I guess I only need I only need like 4 hours to get a full rest in if we want to sit.
No, I mean, if we take a short rest, just like an hour, we can like gather our things, make sure all of our stuff is settled. I'll play a little music. We'll feel better.
You guys do have the dwarf and let me just bring you guys out onto the board. Because
Aranis, help me help you. I can heal you a lot if you rest.
All right.
so the Sky Dwarf is the one who got killed.
You know, honestly, I'm totally fine to go forward as long as I can get some health. If you can, heal,
let's take a short rest. Let's chill here for an hour.
Let's do it.
I'll like here. Let me sing you a little tune so you'll feel better. It might help. So start patching yourself up. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. His fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, that lamb was sure to go.
I'm assuming that the people they I guess rap and rock lost your
Well, it was a rock or nursery rhyme, and I rolled off. Odd was a nursery rhyme.
That's hilarious.
So that's what it was.
My short rest function on D&D Beyond isn't working. I hit the 2
It
die.
never works for me.
Yeah, I always roll them and then add it separate. It's weird.
All right, so it's just 1d8. Okay, or 2.
So you also are going to get extra stuff because of Bard.
All right, so I get 8 health from my roll, and then what other extra stuff do I get? What you got?
Find it. You get a song of rest, so you get an extra D6, I believe.
D6.
If you use a hit die, and I assume you use the hit die.
Oh my god, I got a 1. All right,
I thought there's something else too.
16 health. I guess that ain't terrible. I just have to avoid getting hit.
I'll put my hand on your shoulder and start telling you some pop-up words. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Just remember what you talked about, and here, try and think about moving to this beat and start singing the "Mary Had a Little Lamb" again.
Mike
And
Mike Trison, who's hanging off of the dogs. He's hanging the little mouth hanging off of in the cage that you made him. He's gonna say, "Hey, why don't you guys take a rest? I'll watch this place for you." So he's going to volunteer to watch while you do a long rest. If you'd like.
Oh, I say fuck it.
We don't need a long rest. So as I did that, you also get 13 temporary HP.
Ooh.
Oh.
Everyone, there's 6 of us. So the 4 of us plus the Sky Dwarf and Chef. Not Mike Tyson.
But did the
Not me, though, right?
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, you're not there yet. So then Mike Tyson will get it too. Or whatever his name. Trayson?
Mike Trison?
Mike Trayson? I thought of something else. It was like a... First name was weird.
I know, it sounds familiar.
It was close. I have it written down somewhere.
Okay. So the dwarf and Trison get 13 temp hit points.
Yes. Michael Trayson Gilead. That's who's in the little cage around his neck. Who just got 13 temp HP.
And Mike Trison doesn't get to die until an oath is fulfilled for but no one really knows what that is, right? I think that's what the oath was. But yeah.
This is Crosby. Crosby failed a deck save, causing him to get smashed by a giant alchemist in the Shadowhide realm. Don't be a Crosby. Roll high and subscribe.
Okay, so where are we headed? Going in further in? We're going back?
We're heading back to town.
Okay. So,
Aranis needs his reward.
Aranis, since you're the reward guy, why don't you...
Hi.
Who's going to be leading this charge? Back. Does anyone have any way... This is a thick mushroom forest. It's full of life. It's the sand, the ground sort of is so mushy and wet that you don't really have any footprints that you can easily track. So, does anyone have any ability to? And also, by the way, Matt just shows up randomly. I forgot to say that, but I guess he was
nice.
sort of following. And does anyone have?
So
any
I
way
have
of-
a.
Does anyone know?
I
how
think
to-
I have a way of doing this. So
Wait, what are we trying to track?
Well, you're trying to go back
Ignis.
the way you came, but it is a very thick jungle. And if anyone had any special abilities,
are there any tiny beasts around?
beasts?
Yeah, like a hold on, like a squirrel or another little ground-based animal.
There's besides the dog.
I can make one for you.
Well, I'm thinking of using Animal Messenger.
Could you what?
So I talk to like a squirrel and tell it to go tell this lady who you need to meet that we're on our way, and we follow the tracks of this creature as it runs towards where she is.
Okay, give me a perception check. Oh, give me a
Nature?
Yeah, nature check.
Okay, what do we got? Nope. That's a 6.
You look around. You're not familiar with your surroundings. You realize that. You do see some life, but you're not able to commune with it. Very strange little beings.
I'll tell everyone, keep an eye out for any small creatures. I have an idea. Lead on.
So I guess who's gonna go first here? Who's gonna be walking?
I'll lead.
guess- Oh, okay. There you go.
Well,
He busts out, and we're just like, "Where have you been?"
Get out of my way. Let's go.
He's,
All right, lead us back the way
To
you
the
came.
lady.
We're heading back to town.
All right, thank God. I'm just glad I'm alive.
All right.
Also,
Yeah.
just want to say, shout out all our fans in the Twitch chat. Make sure you smash that follow button. And that's athleticgreens.com/Doomhand for that promo code. All right, let's keep going.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll me. Who's leading? Matt? Roll me.
Matt,
Yeah, we're in the jungle. I got my awareness going. I'm back in the game.
all right,
Stag will gently touch your shoulder and your arm. You'll do great, my dear, and cast guidance on you.
roll me a.
Ooh, tingly.
Roll me for an encounter. Let's see what happens. Roll me 1d20. Actually, first off, Matt, before you roll that,
Okay.
you guys are trying to walk through this wilderness, so you're not sure which direction to go. So you guys are going to need to. You're marching forward, and everyone is following you, thinking that you know where you are headed. So
Ignis, what's your favorite type of music?
Well, I don't know. I like slow, childish songs with simple rhyming lyrics.
And since you have,
I'll start
Wait.
playing that as you start hunting through the forest.
would Ignis know? Would he be familiar with a forest like this, like a mushroom?
Yeah, forest is my specialty, man. That's why I said I would take the lead. I'm
And we're in
adept at
the-
traveling and surviving,
Or in
and
the Underdark.
it's my favored terrain. But we are in the Underdark.
All right,
Okay.
so-
But you also have Aranis and Sprock, who are both drow.
What I'm going to say is I just rolled a d4 and I got a 3. And so my True Blade starts speaking to me in whispers, in a snaky tone, in a snaky like voice, like a basilisk, like from Harry Potter. And I'm gonna ask my True Blade, can you point in the direction we need to go in to return to town?
before he True Blade. It's hilarious. So I don't think True Blade.
like it remembers everything from everyone, right? So it should remember the path that we took to get here. So it should be able to point us in the direction that we came from.
Let's see. This thing never loads. What does the True Blade here? You have to read me the description of the True Blade.
So on a 3 or all right, the owner may use this charge to roll 1d4. On a 1, they gain the effect of a guidance spell targeting them. On a 2, they gain the effect of the True Strike spell. On a 3 or 4, the scimitar begins to speak and tells its owner the true answer to one question in a quiet serpentine voice. The True Blade can talk at other times, but it will not answer questions. The True Blade speaks only the truth, but tends to avoid answering important questions without the use of one of its charges. So it has 2 charges. This would be the second charge that I would have used, and both recharges come back at dawn each day. Well, all used charges come back at dawn the next day.
But he would only know direction. So I think but the True Blade would only answer something that he knew, right? So it would be like similar to asking anyone in the group what direction you guys were headed. We can roll a survival check for a track check or a guide check for the blade, and we can see. Let's see.
Okay, what about a d20?
Yes, but I think I would have to roll that.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad because I rolled a 2.
And does he have any stats, this True Blade?
Not like passive stats, just like melee, slashing, reach of 5.
Intelligence or anything that would give this roll any benefit?
I mean, I assume that because it speaks. I guess when the True Blade is nervous or happy, it lets off an aura of darkness, giving the wielder +1 to stealth and -1 to charisma against good and neutral creatures. When happy or neutral, the blade grows faintly white, giving the wielder -1 to stealth and +2 to all non-deception persuasion rolls. But that doesn't really. Yeah, it doesn't really.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he rolled a 5, so he's going to tell you the honest answer to that question, and he's going to say, "I don't know how to help you get back. So I don't know."
Okay.
And
That's
his
fair.
charge goes away.
Yeah.
If it was any lower, he would have thought he was right and led you astray. But that's what a 5 will get you. So, Matt, roll me a survival tracking.
And you
Survival.
get guidance with your D4.
Okay, we might need it. Damn. 11.
So you are wandering back. So the guys ran ahead of you and left you at the well, and you sort of followed, lingering back, watched them interact with the drow, and you are able to lead them back to the area where the drow cyclops was, without any encounter. And as you move forward, if you guys want to stop in that area, so I'll just delete these guys. You do hear, give me a perception, Matt.
22.
You do hear. You can see puddles on the ground, vibrating to the noise and vibration of footprints. Something moving in the forest, sort of like that scene from Jurassic Park, and you can see a silhouette of a large beast in the forest, sort of treading back and forth. You can see footprints. Do you know what a cyclops would look like, your character?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
So you see a humanoid, five-toed, large footprint. I'd say that the footprint is large enough for you to not necessarily use since you're bigger, but definitely Aranis to fit into, and Sprock, and definitely
Stag.
And Mike Trison says, everyone quiet down now. We're back to that place with the Cyclops and the Strauss.
We'd be like, how do you know? Are you able to navigate this forest? Like, how are you able to tell that we're back in that area?
I have this spell cast upon me. I'm only a mouse, but I have senses.
Do you know which way is back to the town?
No. I was stuck. If you don't remember, I was stuck in a well for a very, very long time.
I didn't know if you knew.
Do you remember your way back to the well?
Sorry, I'm getting sensitive. What was the question?
Do you remember your way back to the well?
Maybe not me, but I'm sure our friend can.
Yeah, Lockjaw. Sniff back to the well.
Lockjaw. Lockjaw is going to use his sensing as well.
I will. It is
Wow,
dark
it's
around us
terrible.
right now, right?
Yeah.
I'll have dancing lights up around us. And a soft blue light.
Well, he rolled a 4. I think maybe in the future, I think these rolls will be behind. I just won't tell you what they are. And just how do I do that?
I'm okay with that.
Because he shouldn't. Maybe I'll tell you later what he got. Because he should technically run off and you guys follow him. And he.
Well, if he runs off, I'll follow him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's what
he says. Mike
We're
Trison
asking him
says,
where to go.
Mike Trison says, he's on something, but I'm not sure if that well.
All right, well, let's follow him.
Oh, we're following him.
All right.
I'm riding on the back of my
boy.
statue.
There is a. Let's do the passive. Everyone, give me a. Are you guys going to run through this thing loudly, or
I'm going to fly.
Okay, that's a good answer. Because there is a Cyclops. So
That's a good answer. It's so funny.
I'm going to have my lights around me, my little blue glow lights around my statue as we fly.
all right. So the glow lights are around you, and what do they emit? How far do they emit?
It's not that far. Let me read it out.
It's like 5 feet, right?
Dancing lights. 4 torch-sized lights within range. They're actually, I'm going to have them be floating lanterns that have a light blue glow.
Okay.
And each sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Well, it's very dark. 10-foot radius. So that means
Oh shit, this guy's huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys are going to run with Lockjaw, who is going to be walking stealthily, and he is going to do so with a roll of stealth. What's that? So I guess that's going to be dexterity. Versus now, there you go. All right, so the lockjaw and the mouth get out of there quickly. I will incorporate that with the dwarf. The dwarf seems to be walking carefully with with Lockjaw and mimicking his motions. Let's just roll that again. Yes. You guys have a choice. You can either move on. Stag, you're flying, so you seem to be fine. I don't think you need to do anything. You can just sort of float
I
behind.
can roll a stealth because I do have my lights up.
Yes.
How fast I can get out home.
Sure, roll a stealth check against his passive perception. He's a dummy.
Yeah, I got a natural 1.
Poor
For a
depth,
5, but a natural 1.
poor depth perception. Cyclops has disadvantage on any attack roll against farther than. Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't work. The Cyclops sees you, and Lockjaw and the dwarf are way ahead of you. Your natural 1 is you lost your guide. You fall out of the sky and hit. Actually, your light just lights up a little too bright. You're still hovering there, and the Cyclops sees you. And roll initiative.
Sorry. I tried.
I'm gonna start having you guys describe each other's fails.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Cyclops, let's go, baby. Aranis, what'd you get?
8.
Ooh, this might be your death. Brock, what'd you get?
It's not rolling.
What are we rolling?
Initiative.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I did.
Wow. 13.
Wow. Sprock got a 13. Ignis got a 12.
10.
Wow. And Staff,
I got a 23.
is that a natural?
19.
Good.
19 plus 4 or something, yeah.
All right, Stag, you are up. The Cyclops burst. This bright light shoots out from Stag's one of his spheres. Oops! The Cyclops catches the light and comes running out. You guys are. Let's just put all your measurements on. Measure movement. Measure his movement. And you're ready to go.
Okay. Oh, shoot. So what was it? It was an inch is 5 feet?
Yeah, it's just 5 feet.
So 50, 55, 60 feet away. All right, perfect. I think. I will, as my action, I'll yell out to him, "Hey, One Eye." I don't know what I got. I got nothing on that. Hey, One Eye, why don't you not trip over yourself? Terrible, vicious mockery. Needs to make me a wisdom saving throw.
terrible, vicious mockery. Why don't you not trip
Yeah.
over yourself? Hey, One Eye. He goes, "Huh? You make fun of me?" And he has, what does he have to do?
Wisdom save, DC of 16.
That is a 9. You make fun of me?
He takes 4 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay.
And then I'm just checking distance on my thing. Where's where did he go? A 30-foot. And I will bonus action tell my actually no, bonus action I'll go to Ignis. Go get him, big girl.
Oh,
And
God.
I'll climb up and jump on the back of my statue and start flying up 10 feet. And I'll give Ignis some bardic inspiration.
Ooh, nice.
That is a D8, I believe. And that's my turn.
On anything?
It's a attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
Well,
Gotcha.
it's Sprock's turn now, but the hand has been firmly planted on Ignis's ass. Go get him. Didn't we have to roll for crushes? No, we'll do that after.
Oh, get him, big girl.
Sprock, you're up. Sprock, the half mind flayer. Let's see where are you? There you are.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Yeah, okay. Matt, we forgot to tell you. I'm not sure if we told you, but Dorfam, Sprock ate Dorfam's brain and was told the whole.
Oh, nice.
Was told all that
Oh.
whole story.
That's awesome.
I'll send you the sound bite.
I think I saw something about that. But good job, Sprock. Way to go, man.
Sprock,
I'm
what's
all for
up?
you getting your brain.
Let's do it.
Sprock's brain eating has got us so much information.
Yeah. The Cyclops is huge.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
also-
small, Sprock. Go get him.
I no longer have my wand, right? It got taken from me. Or did I get my
Oh yeah,
wand to
that's
Wonder
gone. That's gone. That's part of the book dragon. Book dragons now.
All right.
It may be gone forever. Who knows?
What are the squares?
The squares are. Let me see.
I just did an inch per thing. I didn't even see the squares.
Is it 5 feet?
Yeah, I think 5 feet.
You were what? How many feet?
I was
60 feet away?
60. I was 60 feet away.
So that's 1, 2.
So for like,
The squares are almost 10 feet.
All right. I'm going to wild shape into a cougar,
Into a what?
a panther.
A panther.
Yeah, good old panther.
All right. I'm gonna drink a scotch. Okay. You wild shape into a panther. That's a bonus action, right?
That is bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to use that panther. I'm going to come over here 60 feet and be behind this mushroom. Actually, I guess I could maybe climb up on top of this mushroom because I'm a panther now.
Okay. Mushrooms are delicate, but you are a panther, so you'll have advantage on the. Give me a dexterity with advantage. Or you can do acrobatics if you want. That'll be a panther, though. Actually, no, it's going to be athletics. Sorry, climbing. because it is a mushroom. I don't know if you've ever held a mushroom before, but they're not very firm. Unless they're healthy, I guess. But panthers should be pretty good at that. Let's see. I think,
I don't know why it's not rolling.
Jake, for Christmas, I'm going to buy you an animal book for D&D. Roll me a D20 and
I
give
think you
me...
need to. Here.
Yeah.
Did it roll?
Yeah.
That's 1.
You got a 1?
No, I got a 7 and I got a 1, so a 7.
Nice. Okay, well, so the mushroom sort of falls apart, but you get on top of the second portion of it. That's fine. There is a cloud of spores that come out of this mushroom because of your breaking it in half. And let's see if anything, which kind they are. Roll me a 1d4, and I'll tell you what happens to you. Hope it's not a rando.
2.
2. Hi, Margo. I'll get you it. You are going to feel you're going to inhale these spores, and you are going to feel like you are a little bit stronger than normal for the next day. And you are going to get a +2 on your strength check and saves, and any type of like bludgeoning damage or attack with a melee attack, you'll get a +2 on the attack for the next day. So write that down in your notes. The spores dissipate, and I'm being called by my daughter Greasy. You want a mango? Yeah. Okay. What would you like to do now, Jake?
Well, I'm gonna stay up here and see what happens. You get that?
Wait, does that mean the Cyclops is dead?
I know. Did the Cyclops take in the spores?
Sorry, I'm back now.
What happened with the spores in the Cyclops?
You got a strength. There was some strengthening in the spores, and you get a +2 on your strength saves. And if you are doing any sort of melee attack, you will get a +2 on the attack, not the damage.
For how long?
For 1 day.
All right, great. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens after this round. I want the Cyclops to hopefully move closer to me.
Okay. All right, Ignis, you're up.
Sorry, I just need to ask a question because I'm not sure about this. How specific can I be with my aim as a sharpshooting ranger?
As a sharpshooting
Like,
ranger,
can I increase my difficulty of roll to try a more difficult action, basically?
I mean, you can tell me what do you want to do?
Okay, so like all right, I'm gonna back up behind these guys just so I'm not first. And then I want to hit him in the eye with an arrow.
You want to hit him in the eye with an arrow.
Yeah. I want to try to blind him.
So you want to not just hit him, you want to also hit him, aim for his eye. So why don't you roll me to see if you hit him?
Okay.
And are you trying to do more damage to this guy for the hit? We'll have to do that.
Okay, I got 130 and 127.
Okay, so they both hit. And now we need to see if you hit him in the eye. Can you do that? I think you're going to be fine. It's interesting. Chris, you have any idea as to how to go about? So he hit him.
I mean, my first roll was a 19, my second was a 16, if that matters, without the additions.
All right, I'll say the 19. The 19 hits. Well, he wants it. So he wants to see. He wants to shoot for his eye. He wants to try to essentially blind him.
So, I mean, you could
He hit him twice.
set a high DC for that.
Yeah. So why don't you just give me a?
That's what I'm saying. I rolled a 19 and a 16 without bonuses.
I mean, you can have him if you're trying to aim. You could have another ability check to aim with a high DC.
Yeah, but what would that?
And
ability...
if he doesn't hit the DC, it just hits him if it matches the AC.
Okay.
That's an idea.
Give me a. What would that be though? Aiming? What's the aiming?
Athletics, acrobatics, stealth.
Anything you're good at? Yeah, screw it. Give me
performance.
Yeah.
Performance. I'm not good at performance. That seems fair. That makes it tough.
Trying to perform under pressure.
Go ahead and give me a.
Or it could be just a straight dex check.
Yeah, just give me a dex. That's fine. I think that's fine.
Like a saving throw?
No, just the
I got you.
a modifier.
Yeah, I got you. All right, 16, and I'm going to throw in my +8 plus D8.
Okay, there's something special about that one. 1 second, let me read that for you. So it is.
So go for it.
So for the ability check, you can roll 2 of them and pick which one you want to use.
Oh, okay.
Roll 2d8 and with advantage.
Okay, so I might as well pick the higher one. So that'll be I got a 23 overall.
Okay, so you hit him right in the eye. What's the damage? First off, you hit him twice, so what's the damage?
Okay, hold on. I'm giving him straight to the eye. We got 23 damage to the eye.
Okay.
23 eye blast.
You go, my eye! That's all he says because
he's too tall.
Oh, my eye! And then what about the second hit?
That was both combined.
Okay. So he will be blind for the foreseeable future. But he can still... He's going to have some... Here. Blinded. Automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls have disadvantage. Attackers have advantage. Okay. So that, I'm not sure if that's going to really help Aranis when he charges at me. Aranis, you're up. Oh, my eye!
All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna shoot. I see he gets fucking hit in the eye. I'm gonna pull out my bow, and I'm gonna just fire at his face, fire at his neck, fire at something squishy.
Nice.
This is Valley. Valley sacrificed himself because he only rolled low. Don't be a Valley. Roll high and subscribe.
I'm gonna use my luck. Wait, do I still have luck? Oh fuck! I don't even have luck. Oh my god! All right,
we did long rest.
Huh? Yeah.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Oh.
Well, yeah. So I mean, I rolled a 1, but I am proficient in short. In like, I'm proficient with the weapon. So does that mean that my 1 goes to 10? And it's
No,
not?
reliable talent doesn't work for your attack rolls.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no. I. Oh wait, do I have advantage? He got hit in the eye, right?
Yes, you do.
He's
Sure.
blind, yeah.
Sure.
Oh my god! And I rolled a 2.
It's even worse.
At least it's not in that one.
Yeah.
At least it's not a 1. So 11. I attack for 11.
I was gonna have
Does
it
that
hit a mushroom. So an 11 does not hit.
Okay. Then I'm going to as a bonus action, I'm going to pull out Hammer Time, and as a bonus action, I'm going to turn the dial on its handle, and that's my turn.
Okay. We have 2 followers. Hey, followers. 2 viewers. There are 2 viewers here.
One
Oh,
is me.
Yeah, I think 1 is me.
Nice. Guys, we're growing. That's exponential growth. I'm going to have my wife tune in.
There were like 7 people at one point, but we were still getting.
That's like stamps.com, guys, by the way. Remember, promo code Doomham, stamps.com.
Okay, so
I'm going to be doing ad reads anytime you guys stream on Twitch, just FYI.
Ernest, finish your turn?
That was my turn.
Okay, Cyclops is going to go. So, Cyclops, let's see. He hears this. Which direction is he going to go? Because you are closest, Aranis, and he's going to try.
Dag is floating in the air on the statue.
He sees these. Let's see, ranged weapon. He's going to throw.
Wait, does he see?
No, he does not see, but he can. He knows where the. He's going to do this. He already has disadvantage on attack rolls.
His attacks. Yeah.
So he's going to just run towards. He heard the sound of the mushroom break, and he's going to head towards that. And he's going to swing with his great club. Oh, my eye! Ah! And he thinks it's Aranis who shot at him. He says, bull guy! And he attacks with a giant club at the panther. But he has disadvantage. He does, however, attack twice. So that's going to be a 19 and a 21. Then he has a 21 and a 11. So an 11 and a 19
Yeah, the 19 hits.
for Sprock.
Oh,
Because you were pretty much standing there not making any noise, so I think it makes sense for him to have run over and heard the mushroom crack. And he comes over to Sprock and he hits him with a 19 and also a 11. Sprock, does that hit you?
11?
11 and a 19.
19 hits, 11 does not.
He swings and he misses, but he gets you with the second one. Oh, my eye! 3d8 plus 6. Wow. Get ready for the hurt here. This is coming to you. So 8 plus, so it's 13, 16 plus 6. So you got, I carry my math skills up. That's 22 bludgeoning damage, Sprock.
22?
Yeah, to the panther.
Yeah.
Panther, you're no longer a panther. Panther form goes away. Unless you have an ability. Panther
No.
form goes away. and you take the remaining 11 damage yourself.
Okay.
So you guys see this panther get whopped by this great axe, and Sprock turns back into himself. It is now Stag's turn. Ah, my eye!
Stag is going to turn towards this Cyclops and start singing, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put this fat ass together again. And cast Dissonant Whispers.
Cast
He
what?
needs to make another Dissonant Whispers. Another wisdom saving throw. So this starts to rock, shake, and rattle his head.
So he got a 2, but his wisdom is a -2, so he got a 0. So that's
Okay. So he's going to take 19 psychic damage. And must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me. It doesn't move into obvious danger, such as fire or pit.
So he's gonna move further.
He's going to run from where he hears me.
Yeah, so he's gonna run directly from you. And he's gonna go 30 feet. So that would be 6 inches. I mean, he'll use his next action, or now.
Well, his reaction now.
So he moves.
So he uses his reaction, since he hasn't used it yet, since his turn, to run that distance.
Okay.
And then I'll turn to Ignis and say, that was a nice shot back there. Keep it up. And give Ignis another bardic inspiration.
Brock, your turn.
Ping me again.
Yeah.
Cyclops has run into the forest a little bit. Oh, my eye! He says, "Ugh."
Yeah, I'm still like a good 40, 50 feet away, and I'm no longer a panther, right?
You're no longer a panther.
He took a short bow at his eye.
Everyone's shooting in his eye. Okay.
6 does not hit.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, then I missed.
Is that your turn? You're gonna run, move?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off of this mushroom backwards this way.
Okay. And you still have 30 feet of 20 feet. Say at the 10-foot mark. So you have 20 feet. Now.
Yeah, I moved 20 feet away.
Okay. Ignis.
Yes, sir.
You're up.
All right. I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Lightning Arrow, which I will tell you about after my rolls. Ooh, 15 and 17. Those hit?
Yes, both of them.
Okay, so Lightning Arrow is, I believe, 4d8. So he's got to make a dex saving throw. Oh, no, never mind. It's just a hit. I take it back.
Okay.
It's just a hit, so it's 4d8. Hold on.
You do have another bardic inspiration.
Yeah, but that's okay. I think I need it. That's 25.
Oh, he's turning down your.
No, I'm just saving it. So that's 45 damage.
Oh,
He knows how special it is.
Yeah.
45.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh! He gets shocked. You see his whole body light up. Ah!
Is anyone within 10 feet? Anyone else?
No.
Okay. Good.
You see him. He's burnt to a crisp. His eyeball. He's got a arrow hanging out of it. He seems to have got the wind knocked out of him. Aranis, you're up. Unless Matt, you're done with your turn. You have any bonus actions or anything?
I'm just gonna back up a few more feet because I just fired at this guy again. No, I'm good.
Aranis, you're up.
All right. We're like, well, that was interesting. I don't know. Let's check to see if there's anything that was inside this guy, I guess, before we dip out. But we should just keep going. We should go find the head back off in the direction that what's his face went. Lockjaw.
Wait, did I kill him?
No.
I thought you said he was a burning pile of ash with an arrow
No.
sticking out.
He's charred up. He's not dead yet, though.
Oh,
I just barbecued him a little.
Knocked
not
out.
bad. I saw him away in the bush. I thought that meant that. My bad. All right. So yeah, I guess I'll fire on this dude again. We'll have to get some better rolls. Jesus Christ. Am I firing with advantage?
Yes.
28 and 29. Ooh, nat 20. Let's do it.
Wow. Okay. So what was
Oh, dirty.
Nat 20 hits, obviously.
So I do 8 damage, and then I'm gonna do sneak attack damage. 28. So 36 total.
Ooh, that's exactly what you needed. Describe your kill.
Nice. Turn around. I see him all burning up. He's all like trying to put out the flames, and I just shoot one arrow out, flies through his ear, and kind of kills him.
Check this out. Check this out, viewers. Die. Record.
Nice. There you go.
Nice.
Ah, my eye! One last time. Ah! And he gets hit. Boom! Collapses and dies. You hear a big thud. The forest shakes a little bit as the Cyclops hits the ground, and his face just plants directly into a pile of mud. Nice kill. Good job. All right. We're out of initiative.
Sprock, you hungry?
Always.
Yeah, Sprock, you want to eat this brain? Let's check to see if he's got anything on him, and see if maybe, hey, maybe you can float up a little higher, see if you can see Lockjaw, maybe call him or something.
Did you see which way he went?
I'm gonna just point to the left, like in this direction, up to the left of the fallen Cyclops.
I'll fly up to just above the treetops and try and see if I can see any movement in that direction.
You can't because they are solid fungal trees, but you can go ahead and give me an investigation.
Gladly. That is a dirty 10.
You don't see anything worthwhile, and you just see more forest, more fungal forest. In the far, far distance, the horizon, you see that it sort of fades away into darkness. It's not like up above where the ocean sort of breaks.
Well, I can't see that far. I have
You don't
I
have.
don't have dark vision. I have my globes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't see shit. You just
Yeah.
you can't even make out anything. You just see large mushrooms.
I'll float back down to Ernest. Like, yeah, I can't see. Can't see him. It's too dense.
I'm like, all right. can
But you said
Yep.
he went that direction. Then let's just go.
I'm like, can you fly me up? Maybe I can check. Or wait, you know what? I have a better idea. I'm gonna pop out Raven, and I'm gonna be like, yo, circle around, find Lockjaw, and
Yeah. I'm not your chauffeur service.
I'll ward my eyesight into Ravens, and so Raven is kind of like circling up, looking for Lockjaw, but with my perception, I suppose. So can I roll?
So he's a bird, and
Yeah.
you have his view. Yeah, you can.
Owl. 27.
For investigation.
Investigation, no perception. Well, it is still +8, but whatever. 16.
Yeah, you see the well. Off in the distance, you can see what seems to be well.
Say what?
You see a well in the distance.
Okay.
You see a forest, and it has a forest of mushroom, and you see a broken out patch with a little stone well in the middle of it. As you circle back, the 16 equidistant from the well to you, making more of like a triangle vision. On the way back with your 16, you also see a little bit of a sparkle, a glowing vibe that's sort of equidistant from the well.
Okay, I'm going to.
Of course, there's a glowing yellow, let's say yellow light.
So while I'm connected to Raven, I'm going to tell Raven to stay circling above the sparkling object, and then I'm going to return my consciousness back to me, and I'm going to tell everyone, "Hey, follow me. I found something."
How far?
All right, let's go.
How far can you see?
What is
It's
it?
100 feet that you can see through his eyes.
Yeah, through
All
through
right,
my eyes.
but Raven was flying, so I think that's fine. So he's about, let's say, he's in. Are you going towards the glowing light?
Yeah, so I have him right now circling above the glowing light, so that we can see him in the air.
Just have him just a little bit ahead of us, going in that direction. He doesn't have to be all the way there.
Word.
Just have him be like 20 degrees angle ahead of us in the sky.
Okay. How are we? Okay. As you get towards this, I'm not going to change the scene here, but I will break out a thing. How are you guys walking towards this? Are you trudging straight at it? Are you?
I think we're kind of
careful.
So as me leading the group, I'm gonna say that like we're walking cautiously, and Raven knows to like if it sees anything, see something, say something.
All right.
Hey, Ignis, would you like a ride?
As you guys are walking through this forest, you hey, Ignis, do you want to ride?
He's muted.
Uh,
We'll find out later.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I'll take not a ride.
Okay. As you
I
guys are
don't want.
walking, you guys start walking through this forest, and are you walking like you're doing it carefully, stealthily, or are you doing it?
Flying.
You're flying. You're fine. With why don't you roll me a stealth check?
Yeah, I have the lights going.
I'm trailing right behind Aaron, and since forest is my thing, I'm pointing shit out to him, being like,
I'm
"Oh,
hanging
let's be
out in the
careful."
back, and I got a nat 20
Okay.
for 24.
I'm
Alright.
learning as I
So-
walk, as English is explaining things to me.
Okay, so you guys are stealthily going, and let's just see if there's any. No. So you guys avoid any sort of encounter. You guys are walking through weird fungal plants. As you walk past a couple bushes, you notice that they are of the Venus flytrap sort of mushroom fungal variety, but you avoid them with your careful
Okay.
scaredy cat.
Wait, sorry. I just want to clarify if this comes up. Our entire group is immune to any difficult terrain if we're traveling over a long distance in a forest, and we can't get lost except by magical means. So if Aranis knows where to go, we should be able to get there straight and without difficulty terrain-wise.
Okay. So as you guys get over to this this shining light, you notice the light is flickering. And what you see, give me a who's walking? Who's leading,
I'm walking.
leading the group?
Aranis is leading.
What
Yeah.
you see is a roll me a. Let's see if you know what this is. You see rocks in a circle. They seem out of the ordinary. And give me a perception check.
$24.
You see rocks out of the ordinary. They don't seem to be natural. They seem to have been brought there, crafted almost. As you get closer to this thing, you do see that there are large amounts of footprints coming out of this thing, and the footprints are. Let's see where you. The footprints are in the direction of. So you guys were in the middle of the forest, and the well was on your left. Equidistance from the well, from on your right is where you are. So the footprints are sort of walking not directly towards the well, but in that general direction. And there are a lot of footprints. It's like the ground is very worn down. And as you because you had such a high roll, you do know from being in this mushroom forest for such a long period of time, you do know that the ground sort of covers itself up, tracks sort of cover itself up. The water and the ground are moist, so it's the tracks don't stay there for a long time. And you see that the tracks are just starting to disappear. It's like a sponge, slow motion. It's just starting to float up back to normal. So you get the indication that a lot of things have just appeared out of this stony objects. There are no footprints behind this object. There are no footprints around it, besides in a large area. I'll draw that for you. walking. If you were, so you guys are headed towards it this way. You guys were headed towards it in this general direction. The well was over here. It's headed this area, this direction.
And the shiny thing was this teleporter?
And you see a glowing, the rocks, the center of it, it's pulsating. It's glowing.
Is it an object on it that's glowing, or is it the rocks themselves?
Rocks themselves.
Okay. All right. Well,
Who has...
I'm going to...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Raven back into a pocket dimension, and I'm gonna slowly approach the stones, and I'm gonna take a good look at them to see if I can figure out what they are. I'm gonna look back and think, have I ever seen anything like this?
Give me... Who are you asking that question to?
I'm just asking it back to the group. Just, hey, anybody seen anything like this before?
Have I?
Yeah, can I investigate?
Sprock, give me a history check. Give me a... recall or events, kingdoms. Recall history check.
18.
You remember in your eating of a brain, since you've had so many of them, you're not 100% sure as to whether this is knowledge ascertained, that's my word of the day, through eating the brain of Dorafam, or it was your eating of the brain more likely. You get a little bit of a flash from the water from your friend. Huadablu? No, that's not him. What was the Kraken priest's name?
Kraken priest, Octakempu.
That was the Kraken. I have a big
It was the
thing
Kraken.
here that says Chris died.
Akartupla.
I'm going back. Kraken priest comes.
Right?
His name is further back. I'll get there. I have it somewhere.
Metamorphosis. This is where it's at. Kraken priest.
Jackson.
You guys fought them. Oh, maybe he did. Maybe I didn't give him a name. You have.
No, you didn't.
I mean, yeah, the only name I have for that part is Octakupla.
I have Arkachakula, which is probably the same thing.
Yeah.
Akratupla.
Captain
Duzos.
Barbosa.
Duzos was the.
No, the Kraken catches up to us. Captain Barbosa is dropped off onto the boat.
Captain Barbosa. So you ate. So you get a flash of the water, and you remember that you ate Captain Barbosa, the Kraken Kraken priest, and you remember that he gave you insight into the underworld, where Morosis, you have Morosis, that flyer that you saw makings of. Your insight allows you to remember that these people in the underworld, specifically to travel from place to place, and more likely out and in of these underworlds, they use teleportation. So you are able to, you are 75 to 90% sure that this is a teleportation device of some kind.
That looks like it's been jizzed all over.
Yeah. And now it's been cleaned by
The Ragman has been around.
a dirty rag. So
Now the sponge has refilled.
So Sprock knows it's a teleportation device. Don't know if he's on mute where he is,
No.
but he knows.
What about it?
You know that that's a teleportation device because you ate.
Yeah, the brain. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell people that with my mind. So now everybody knows it's a teleportation device.
Yes.
Should we try and use it to teleport?
Well, we
If you guys want to find your ship from the dragon, right? Can we get there?
we should find Chef because he can teleport us like a couple more times,
It's true.
True.
Yeah, let's do that.
and he knows where that dragon is.
We need the wand back.
All right. Well,
I need
let's not teleport anywhere because we should still go back to town before we start running off. But
Well, hold on, Aranis, can I do something with your bird really quickly?
what the hell you want to do with my bird?
Well, just cast a spell on it.
All right. That sounded a little weird. the way you
I
said
wouldn't let him. Don't let him.
it. Sounded a little weird. the way you
This
said
guy's
it.
weird. I'm telling you.
I was asking you to look for animals, so I'm gonna
All right. I'm
tell
gonna,
it to.
pop Raven out of his pocket dimension.
All I'm gonna do is tell him to give a message to Michael Trison Gilead at the well that we are following Raven. And then as soon as it starts to go, we just try and follow it in that direction. I mean, we're probably going to lose it eventually because it moves really fast. But we can actually see the direction that we need to go.
Okay. So we start walking
All
off in that direction.
So I'll cast the spell and I'll tell Raven.
What are you casting? Animal.
I'm Animal Messenger, 2nd level spell.
Oh.
And so I can speak a message of 25 words, and the beast travels for the duration to a day, covering up to 50 miles, going straight towards that.
Okay. So your plan is to get a hold of them and tell them that.
Or just find the direction we need to go. That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So I'm telling this bird to go to the well and tell Michael Trison Gilead, but I'm really just using him to find the direction we need to go in versus blindly wandering.
All right. So your guys are okay. So you were under the assumption that the dog is at the well.
Yes, because that's where I thought that the dog was going.
All right. And you're gonna follow the bird.
That's my plan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, are you guys going discreetly? Are you guys going? How are you going to be moving?
I think we're going to be rushing off trying to chase where this bird is going,
All right. As you
at least initially.
guys are walking, you see. Give me a perception check Aaron, since you're the bird guy.
Birdman. That was Lone Star.
I guidance him.
Birdman, showing you, bitch.
Oh, so it's perception. So that gets my skill. So 18.
You see that the footprints that you saw in the ground leading away from the teleportation device, you see that they are, for the most part, following. You are following their footprints. The bird is flying above the mossy ground, and the footprints are right underneath it. Then, as you get towards a certain area, there's a break in the footprints, and few footprints start to head in the direction that the bird is flying in, and the mass majority of them are headed in another direction. And are you guys running or are you walking? How are you traversing through?
I'm flying.
You're flying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess kind of like trotting along, trying to keep up.
More quickly.
But
Okay.
you can jog carefully.
Everyone in the you guys realize that there are these fungal creatures and plants in the forest. Let's do everyone roll me some dex saves to cross some hard terrain. You guys are running. The bird is flying ahead of you. You see the footprints in the ground. Sort of take your eyes off of the bird, and the fungal forest is a little bit more tricky and more dangerous than you had anticipated. And there are vines that come down and swipe at you. You're not as careful as before. Everyone, give me a dex save for this. You guys are running for a long period of time.
16.
15. And this is.
I got a 6.
Where's my
Hey. 10. Although it was a natural one.
Ooh. Sprock.
But what's tripping us up here? We shouldn't be getting tripped up.
You guys are running through a forest with living fungal plant life. It's pretty dangerous. It's like you're running through a field of Venus flytraps, though you don't know quite what they look like or where they are. And the forest seems to be alive somewhat. There are mushrooms that you could hit to damage you. There are, so on and so forth. You will.
My statue got a 4.
Your statue that is flying with you got a 4.
Yes.
It does not receive any sort of exhaustion. But Sprock, you have a hard time keeping up with the pace, and you exert yourself. You are exhausted. You will get 1 level of exhaustion with the. Unfortunately, that you just ate that brain. That cures levels of exhaustion, but you need a brain. You suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Boom.
Which means 1 level of exhaustion. You have disadvantage on ability checks. And who got the natural 1?
That was me.
I am going to give you a level of exhaustion as well. I was going to be nice and let you roll for advantage because you are a ranger, but you got a natural 1. You get a level of exhaustion as well, so you have disadvantage on your disadvantage on ability checks right now. You are going to take. That's all you'll take.
And forest, no less.
You know what?
Hey.
Actually, let's do the opposite. Give you some damage and no exhaustion. That makes more sense.
Okay.
Go ahead and take 14 piercing damage.
Jesus.
Ran into a walking fungal trap of sorts and into a bush, and it pierced you. Boom, boom, boom. You wish you had more sturdy chest plate, sort of like the one that you had when you fought the Kraken. You guys get to the. You guys burst onto the scene. The bird flies out of the forest, and you see. Aranis, give me a perception check.
Tempted. I got a 5, but 10, so 18.
Let me see. Is this the one? 18. You see the footprints on the ground are leading you towards the sound of a dog barking. And you guys get to a familiar area. And that area is the area with the well. This guy's dead. This guy's over here. And your dwarf guy's over here. Let me delete this one. This one. And the well, you hear, who's familiar with the dog more so? Who's in tune with the dog? I think, Stag, you've been more of a, actually, Sprock, really.
I thought Aranis or someone else talked to him most recently.
Sprock, you can commune with animals. You hear this this dog yelp. Everyone can hear what a yelp sounds like, but you hear it whimpering, almost as if it's hurt. And when you get out, Aranis, with that roll, you see that the dwarf and the dog are being attacked by a swarm of zombies.
Oh no. Yes.
They are hiding. They're trying to hide between this mushroom and a swarm of 10 zombies. The horde I will run as just a horde. So the horde is going to act as
Do what a horde does.
as one unit. And you hear Mike Tryson yell, save us, get away from my poops. Everyone roll initiative.
Sixteen.
22.
Horde got a natural 20.
Oh,
I get a 7.
Horde got a natural 20 for
About a
14.
13.
Sprock got a 13. Aranis, what'd you get?
16.
Stag?
22.
Matt?
7.
Ignis. So natural 20, I think the
Horde
Stag-
goes.
Yeah, the horde goes. All right, so the dog's HP and dwarf's HP. So I'll run them together as well. And they have a 4. I don't want to kill the dog, but it happens, it happens. All right, so the horde is going to attack the dog and the dwarf. And the way this works is round monster hit points to the nearest. Okay. So the way this will work is whenever the monsters attack or must make this. Okay, so they're going to attack. They're going to be attacking the dwarves, and 1/4 of them are going to hit. So there are 10. So rounded up. So 3 will hit, and they are going to do 1d6 plus 1 damage split between the two. So, so it's 1d6. That's, wow, you guys got lucky. That's a 1d6. That's 6. Sorry, that's a 1 plus 2. So that's 6 damage split between the two of them. Ah! Oh, help! Ah, jeez! Stop! Stag, you're up.
Stag, seeing them being surrounded. Where am I? Where am I? I'm here. I'm going to fly, or tell, 30 feet. Tell my statue to fly 30 feet as I scramble on its back and yell out to Chef and Michael, close your eyes. And once I get a little closer, I will cast a hypnotic pattern by leaning off the statue a little, saying, "This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home." So I'm going to try and affect this group of the zombies right in front, in between us and Chef and the dwarf. Okay. This little area here. Mm-hmm. Just trying to distract them for a moment to try and let Chef run away. So they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
So
it's a 30-foot cube in an area up to 120 feet away.
So there's 5 of them. That you're hitting. So
yeah.
1/4 of them will succeed. So 2 succeed.
Okay.
So you hit 3.
So 3 are incapacitated, or they're charmed, and they are incapacitated with a speed of 0. But if they take any damage or someone shakes them, they come out of it. And it's concentration for a minute, so my lights drop as soon as I cast that. And that's my turn.
You know what? Why don't you pick the ones that I'll let you pick the ones that.
So the 3?
Yeah, you hit the 3 closest to Chef. Is that what you want?
Yeah, I'll take those 3 closest to them. Give them a nice path out.
Okay. So they're.
This is Rena. Rena rolled low during death saves and didn't get healed by his group. Don't be a Rena. Roll high and subscribe.
They're incapacitated.
All right, and that's my turn.
Aaron, you're up.
All right. Which of these fuckers is still standing?
So they're
You
they're
see
still
three.
these guys are still standing, but these zombies sort of just stand and stop moving so ferociously, and the three next to the dog.
You hear Stag keep going. This old man, he played too, and they're just following along to him. Those three.
All right. Then I'm gonna pop one that's not being tranced right now.
Okay.
So pull out my short bow and pop one from a distance. Uh, 21.
That hits.
Do I have advantage?
You know what? No. No, because Stag just went.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'll give you advantage on the shot. I'll give you advantage.
Woo! All right, word. 24. Whatever, they hit. I deal 9 damage, and then because I have advantage, I can sneak attack. 27. So 38. No, 36. That's how that works.
All right, one of these zombies gets an arrow right to the chest, or right to the head. Bam.
Dead, yeah.
The sneak attack, which is just another arrow.
Sneak attack is just like additional damage, I guess. I guess it is like an. I guess yeah, it's like there was an arrow in the shadow of the arrow.
So the zombie gets hit with such force that it causes another zombie to take damage. Maybe its guts start to spill out. The horde has thinned by one.
Ooh. They went on a diet.
Yeah. Should put another.
And then I'm gonna like crouch low in this tall grass and stealthily make my way to like over here. Boom. All right, I'm done.
Sprock.
Yes.
It's your turn.
I'm going to stay low and move over to here. That's about 30 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all you're gonna do?
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm reading something.
Okay.
Yeah, next turn.
All right. So it is Ignis's turn.
All right. I guess I'm gonna these guys on the left over here. Oh wait, these are the dancing guys or whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the left. These this group of 4 all in this little zone right there. I'm gonna fire at them. That's an 18.
That hits.
And a 26, but then I have Horde Breaker, so for every attack I hit with, or every attack I make once per turn, I can make another attack on a different creature. Okay, 26 and 26. So everything hits.
Yeah.
So the first guy is going to take 14 damage.
Okay.
Second guy is going to take 29 damage. Sorry, 19 damage. I did my math wrong. But, like, I guess these two guys right here.
Okay.
I think that's
Two more.
Probably good.
Two more of these. Boom! Arrow to the head. The furthest guy, and then another arrow to the head. One a little bit closer. Drops to the ground.
all right.
The
That's it.
dog is.
Give out a
gonna-
little booyah shout. I'm proud of those shots, so, you know.
Dog is going to go, and dog and the dwarf. Dwarf is going to make an attack at disadvantage because he's surrounded. Well, no, just make a normal attack with a hand axe. It hit 19. It's got one target, slashing damage. Get off me! Stay away from me, pup! Why need you get out of here? Back to the Trigard. He just deals 6 damage. Slashing damage. And then the dog is going to bark. Get him, poof! And he's going to bite. Ooh, wow. A 21. And he hits 1d4. Okay, dog. With 4 damage. And you're going to hear him yelp. And as a bonus action, dog barks at the creature within 15 feet. If the creature can hear, must succeed a wisdom saving throw or become frightened. But Stag, if the creature is hit that is closest to it, it becomes unmesmerized, right? So I
Sorry.
believe this one becomes unincapacitated because Stag hit it.
Okay.
And it looks really beat up, however. And Stag, the dog, is going to bark, and the zombie is going to have to make a wisdom saving throw. Ooh, that's a 3. This particular zombie is frightened of the dog.
Nice.
Until the end of the next turn. The Horde go. The Horde are going to realize they're being attacked. These 3 are incapacitated. These 2 are going to. This guy's afraid of the dog, so he's going to run. How far can? 20 feet. So. He's going to sprint over to you. You're in the air, right?
Stag is in the air, yeah.
So they're going to be headed towards the other guys. So, how high up in the area?
30, like 20 feet.
Okay. This guy's also going to run. And the rest of the 2 are going to attack. The other 2 are going to attack the non-incapacitated ones are going to attack the dwarf. A quarter rounded up hit. So the dwarf is going to take 1d6 plus 1. That is 6 damage to the dwarf. Ah, Jesus, he's biting me. It's Stag's turn.
Stag is. Oh, let me read this. Fuck. I can't see anything. So I'm just going to keep singing. This old man, he played too. He played knick-knack on my shoe with the knick-knack paddywhack. And
But
in between the verse, yell.
You can't see because it's dark.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
dark. And I'm going to, and as soon as I cast the spell, my dancing lights went out. They're both concentration.
Right.
I'll yell to Chef and the dwarf, "Come to us! We got you!" And I'll continue flying in the same direction that I was flying, 30 feet. And still be like 20 feet in the air.
Eris, you're up.
I'm gonna peer out from over the tall grass, and I want to see, checking to see what zombies are close to any of my friends. So I guess this one. So I'm gonna pop him in the head, the one that's next to Stag.
Okay.
Are any of them being charmed right now?
Any of the zombies?
Yeah.
These two,
Stag-
There are
two
two.
that are right next to Stag are incapacitated until something hits them.
Oh, these two.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna hit the one that's between me and these two that are incapacitated.
All right.
I'm actually so this one here, I'm actually gonna run up, swing out hammer time, and smack him in the head with it. Hammer time.
Shit.
Oh my god. Every fucking time.
What'd you get?
I
Nat one?
swing this fucking hammer time. I got a 1. Fuck.
God, this is great.
Every
Hammer
fucking
time.
time. I'm trying to
Hammer
swing
time,
it.
nat 1.
Oh shit, I pulled again by accident.
This is not going to be good.
Oh my god.
Are you
Right.
close to me? Where are you?
Oh.
You better not be close to me. You better be far away.
Yo, that's
So-
crazy.
Time strategy. You can twist the hammer's pommel, expend 1 charge, and cause the sand to begin to churn in defiance of gravity. The next creature you hit with an attack using this weapon within the next minute must make a DC 16 saving throw. On a fail saving throw, the target disappears as it gets shunted forwards in time. How far forward in time the creature is shunted depends on how many charges you expended. So, okay. You miss, and you're going to get shunted. Let's see, I guess 1 charge. 1d4 rounds into the future. You can roll that.
Three.
You are shunted 3 rounds into the future.
Woo!
So,
Ernest disappears.
Ernest
I just
disappeared.
disappeared.
I'll put a
See you, buddy.
poof. Nothing happens to the. You didn't hit, and nothing happens. You get shunted forward in time. Cannot wait for you to describe that. Sprock.
Yeah.
Sprock, you're up.
All right, I'm going to go up to this thing here, and I'm gonna tentacles it. Yeah, it is a +7. So. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
and is also incapacitated.
Even better. Well, it's going to take 11 damage.
Sort of falls apart in your hands as you hit it.
It's also grappled.
So you have its falls apart as you hit it.
Okay. I guess it falls apart.
Takes 11 damage, you said?
Yeah. Okay.
You can hold on to its head if you want.
Then I will.
Do you have a bonus action of any kind?
Not that I want to do right now, no. Only another action, which I can't do.
Ignis, you're up.
I'm just trying to keep trying to pick off these little bitches over here.
Nice.
So it's 123, 120.
Or 80 feet away.
Yeah, that's all right. My range is 600,
Yeah.
so. Yeah, everything was over 20, so I assume those all hit.
Yes.
Okay, first guy, 22 damage. Second guy, 23 damage.
You're like 23 and how much?
22 and 23.
So
You can pick whichever two.
5.
I'm barely even aiming at this point. I'm doing trick shots. I got my tongue out like Jordan as I'm firing my bow.
So you shoot and you hit 2 more die. Actually, there should be 2 more
Just the
die.
two that are next to each other. Yeah.
Like Legolas, you're just nailing these things.
I shot the last arrow behind my back.
Yeah, look cute. I'll give you a cool point for that.
All right. Okay. I'll take it.
Aaron, you also get a cool point for the bird thing.
Nice.
The dog and the dwarf are going to go. Dwarf. I don't think that's going to hit. Dwarf is... that hits. And the dwarf is going to deal some slashing damage in the range of... So, dwarf has a kill. Dwarf finally makes contact and slices the closest zombie's head off. Oh, get off me, you fools! Brainless hazards, you. The dog's gonna go. He's gonna bark again. And he's gonna bite another incapacitated one with. Sorry, I rolled a die there. He's gonna miss. And he is going to bark again, and the closest one is going to have to make a DC save, and he passes, so nothing happens there. It is now the Horde's turn. There are 4 left. They are going to attack. They're going to attack. 2 of them are incapacitated, so they're going to run over to Sprock. This one's not going to get there. Nope, they're not. They're going to run over to the dwarf. This one will run over to Sprock. Nothing happens. He's out of range. No, he's 5 feet. Sprock. So he's going to attack. This guy's going to attack the dwarf, and this guy's going to attack Sprock. They're both going to go. And I don't think. Does a 8 hit? No, right?
No.
Okay. So they both attack with an 8. That's a miss. The other two are incapacitated. Actually, the other one is not. The other one is also going to be attacking. Sorry, I fucked that up. The other one's also going to walk towards Sprock, attack him, but he's also going to miss. So it's now Stag's turn.
Stag's going to be frustrated he can't see and cast Dancing Lights as an action. So he has the 4 glowing lights all around him. He can see all the creatures, and the hypnotic pattern drops. And I'll command my statue to fly down to. Sprock is grappling one of them, right?
Yeah, he's holding on to a dead head.
Dead head.
Oh, okay. So both of these next to him he's not engaged with. Okay, so I'll tell my statue to fly down next to this mindless zombie here and punch him as my bonus action. And I will also I'll do
Our green hero will have a green statue.
Yeah, nice. I will use my bardic inspiration to give it to Chef, saying, "Get out of here, little puppy. Stay safe. Keep Gilead safe." And because I use bardic inspiration, I get to move the statue and command him too. So he will. Where did it go? Here is his attack. 15. Does a 15 hit them?
Yeah.
Okay. For 14 force damage.
14 force. Okay. Another one of these zombies
And
looks like it's taking a beating.
And that's my turn.
Aranis, you're up. Oh, Aranis is in time. Sprock, your turn.
I'm going to extract the brain of the head that I'm holding,
Okay.
even though it is dead. And I'm going to eat said brain. That will heal my exhaustion, correct?
Yes, it will. But here's the question. Does a dead zombie brain have memories? Don't.
Good question.
Depends on how old it is. In this sense,
Probably shouldn't eat anything zombie infected.
yeah. Why don't you go ahead and give me roll me a Constitution save.
Me?
Yeah.
Seven.
Okay, so you are healed. You get no memories, and you bite into something that tastes like oil. You are now poisoned. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Gotta keep that in mind. Zombie brains. What you get? A 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. But that brain is gone. Do you have a bonus action or anything?
No, no.
All right. Matt, you're up.
All right, let's keep going.
This is up.
How many are left? Just 3, right?
Yeah.
I'm up 4. All right, well, I'll take the 2 that are close together. Okay. 24, 21, 25, 16. Does 16 hit?
16 hits.
Okay, good. First guy, 18. Second guy, 22.
18 damage, and then 22.
Yep.
Which ones are you aiming for?
These two right here.
They
You see where
their heads both explode like Legolas again. You just eating right through them. It's the dog and the dwarf's turn now. Dwarf is going to swing again and hit. Finally, again, get some good rolls for dwarf now. Let's go PC. Ooh, nice. Maximum damage. How you like that?
Nice.
8 slashing. Another zombie dead. You have one incapacitated zombie.
No, he's no longer incapacitated.
Over there. So the dog is going to bark and attack. The dog is not looking good, though. Let's do it. Nice. So that's a 14 that hits, and 1d4 plus 1. It's only 2 damage. So that zombie that's right next to him has taken a little bit of damage. It's the Horde's turn. Horde is going to let's do it. There's 4 of you within equidistance, pretty much. No, 3 of you. So we'll roll a d6, see which one it goes towards. 1, 2, it's the dog. 3, 4, it's Sprock. 5, 6, it's Airness. Ooh, 2 is the dog. So
What about Stag? The statue's on the ground.
Ooh, statue. So I'll re-roll the 4. So, sorry, I fucked that up. All right, 1 will be the dog. Sprock is 2.
Well, also,
Oh,
am I
Aranis
there?
isn't there.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Oh, you're right. So we'll leave it as it is. 2 is the dog. Zombie Horde. There's only 1, so I get to roll for it. The zombie attacks and it hits. Let's see if it has any. Does the dog have any action to save itself? No. Alright. This really is going to be a brutal hit to the team here. Alright. 1d6 plus 1. Bite. Bludgeoning damage. Oh, wow. That's a 2. Minimum. Wow. How do you like that?
Nice.
Fate has it. Dog is really taking a beating. Bad. And it's starting to limp. You hear a howl. Stag, you're up.
Hearing that howl, I will use my bonus action to lower my lights down so I can easily see the dog. And I will, from where I am, cast Healing Word on the dog. And I will sing, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. And he
That
will
was
be...
creepy.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Where is it? Healing Word for... Right. I saw that. Let's see. How much healing? Dog's going to get 14 healing. Hit points back. 3rd level Healing Word.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Dog feels. Wow. Airness. It's your turn.
Fairness is still gone.
I think this is turn 2.
Oh, yeah, turn 2. Sorry. Sprock, you're up. One zombie left.
Yeah. Eat his brains.
Well, I'll turn around and I'll attempt to tentacle him. Does a 27 hit?
Certainly does, Sprock.
That was a nat 20.
You rotted eyeball ceramorphous fuck. It certainly does.
The 27 hit, bottle opens.
10 damage. 10 damage.
Describe your kill.
My tentacle reaches out and grabs his brain and extracts it in the process of the kill and devours it. Again, another poison brain.
Actually, roll me a Constitution save.
Zombie mind flayer.
15.
Nice. You get you're no longer poisoned. You do not get any rewards of eating the brain, however. You do have a flash. You guess is a memory of some kind. You have a flash of someone in the crowd the Centaura city watching you fight a tree ant to prove your, I believe it was worth.
Okay.
Sounds right.
A siren, and I was like, oh no, the fire department's coming.
And that's what you get. The fight's over. It's done. Aaron is. Actually, everyone give me a perception check. Actually, Aaron is. You flash back.
Hello. I come swinging in with my hammer, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. It's over. Good job, guys. Put my hammer away.
That's
Just
hilarious.
walk forward. Like, lockjaw. I'm going to go over to the gnome guy. I'm going to be like, check yourself for bites. It's like, we should check them both for bites. Lockjaw, you good? Start looking Lockjaw over, making sure he didn't get bit by a zombie.
Let's do Constitution saves for both of those guys. Well, it's just let's see. Lockjaw. Let's do the dwarf first. The dwarf is going to say to you, I have not been bit. And everyone, let's do a charisma. To who's checking him?
Stag.
Stag. Give me a. What would be the opposite? I guess it'll be my persuasion against your
Insight.
insight. Yeah. Let's see, where's the. Okay.
I got an 18.
Oof. 13. I haven't been hit. No, not me. No bite
I'll
on
move
me.
my lights over him.
And you see he's bleeding.
Has this guy been hit?
Yeah, he certainly has some blood. Did they have any weapons? I'll look down at the dead bodies. Did they have any weapons?
They were scratching and clawing at us. Ask the dog. Where's Mike?
I'll say, hold on. I'll tell my statue to go pin this guy down so I can look at this without worrying that he's going to grab me.
No, I draw my bow. I'm aiming right at this guy's head. I'm ready to put him down when
Please.
Stag gives the word.
Please, I swear, I have not been bit.
Does it look like a bite?
Give me a medicine. Medical. Where's that? Medicine. Diagnosis of illness. Wisdom. He has got a gash on his arm. It's bleeding. Give me a medicine.
17.
It is. There are teeth marks on his arm. No, this is a scratch.
I immediately let loose 2 arrows.
Well,
I
well, when I see that,
as soon as you relay that.
well, as soon as I see that, I start singing, "Ring around the roses, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, you are going to fall down," and I'm going to cast Charm Monster on them. Then you make a Wisdom saving throw.
6 plus. I'm assuming that fails.
Would you say we are fighting it before I cast this? Since I am like pinning it down.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
So you make it with advantage.
Is it wisdom?
Yes, wisdom.
You can have a plus on that. So it's 11.
So the DC was 16. So you are charmed by me until anyone does anything harmful. And
That's hilarious.
so I'll do that, and Ignis, you'll see me do something.
All right.
So you can take your shots.
Brandis is charmed. And he says, "Oh, all of a sudden I feel a little bit better."
What shall we do
So
with him?
I don't see the bite. Like, do I know there are bites? You didn't tell me that, right?
I'll turn and say he has been bitten, but he is charmed for now.
No, I let go of my arrows. No zombies around here.
Do you want to communicate before you let go of those?
No, I'm like putting them down. Like I'm like putting my bow down.
Okay. Oh, you're putting your bow down.
I'm lowering my weapon. Sorry, that was very
unclear.
unclear. Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
I thought you were just taking his head off.
No, you're saying you're like telling me that he's under control.
You guys essentially have a meat shield now.
He's under control for an hour, as long as we don't hurt him.
All right.
Give me a heads up.
Give me
As long as we don't hurt him, or as long as no one hurts
Aranus,
him?
give me a perception
As long
check.
as any what is it? If me or my companions.
17.
The wardrobe of these zombies seem to be dark robes, a little bit of purple. They're kind of ratted out purple. And there is their shirts have a specific sign on it. There's a purple circle with a black circle inside it. On each of these, it's ripped up, but you can kind of make it out.
Like the circle sign symbols from the what's it called? The mind flayers symbol, like that symbol, that circle symbol.
Similar, but there's a purple. It's like a purple ring, and inside the ring, it's a black circle.
Okay.
They're all chewed up. There is no treasure with these zombies. They are zombies. You do see, however, that there are footprints still leading away from this well.
Well,
I have a feeling that other more densely tracked path was towards the town.
yeah, that
So if
makes
we
sense.
wanted to go back and try and get your reward for your robot thing, the best way might be to try and follow the tracks back to where they split. Take the denser path.
That's true. That makes sense. Let's go back to town, take a nice long rest, and then we'll come back out here.
Well, we might have to free the town. If this many zombies were here, and if Doomhand is anything like you've told me, there's going to be a hell of a lot more zombies at the town. Do we want to try and rest here and then liberate the town once we're a little bit more in a fighting spirit?
Can I peer down the well and like sense whether or not it's filled with water or if it's empty?
Sure.
Is this the same well that we were at before?
Yeah, can I see? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to suss out. Like, is this the same well?
Yes. You know that.
Okay. But
Yeah, let's just
With
camp
your-
out at the
you guys,
bottom
you
of the
guys
well.
have the passive perception to see that the rope that broke with Mike Tryson's bucket is no longer hanging. So
So I'll say like we should probably be good to take shifts and rest here for a bit,
Okay. Yeah.
then maybe reach town in the day. This way we don't have to fight zombies at night.
Well, it's the
dwarf
Underdark.
is
There is
charmed.
no day.
Oh, well, right.
Yeah, we only got an hour with this zombie dude before we got to take him out. Do we need any more information
Oh
from him?
shit, that's right.
So,
What information does he?
what
Yeah.
was it Brandis? Was it? You are from Trigard, correct?
Yeah, I'm from Trigard. Yes, sir.
Um,
How would you like him to? You're the one who is controlling him. How would you like him to address you?
Please address me as your Grand Majesty.
Yes, my Grand Majesty. I am from Trigard.
Did you hold a high-ranking position?
No, Grand Majesty, I did not.
What was your role within Trigard?
I was a teleportation experiment scientist. We have such high technological advancements in Trigard. We have to put together technology and teleportation devices and teleport objects from A to B, and I, the low-ranking individual that I am, go from A to B on foot to see if the object or whatever it is that we transported made it there intact, alive, and well. And then I would return and report back.
What building within Trigard do you report back to, or you worked from? I basically can get all of his like work information, passcodes, so we can infiltrate their teleportation experiment scientist laboratory.
The Trigard is very well known for their teleportation advancements. That's why they have the riches, because they can transport most things up and above anywhere around. They're so advanced that they've been able to transport all types of minerals and foods and golds. But the city, the specific building, I'm sorry, what was it that my grand master, the building that you would be wondering about, where all of these science experiments is called the teleport, the teleport build,
The teleport.
the teleport building, staffed by hundreds of dwarves like myself, but a little stronger. The teleport building. Some of the oh yeah, well he's done answering. He's not his.
Is there anyone we should talk to when we first enter Trigar that would help being in the city be much easier?
In terms of
Like legal means of like getting things that we might need,
well,
kind of like a
Chief,
fixer.
there's Chief Spearden, head of the guard.
I'll turn to the rest of the group. Do you have any questions for Brandis over here?
Nope.
Well, I don't think I have anything else. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Do you know what the reward is back in town for eating the mushrooms in the tavern?
No, I did not go to that tavern.
Hmm.
Do you truly believe the world is flat?
Yes, I heard it from the Oracle.
What are you doing out here?
I teleported with my dwarven friend from the Sky Dwarf Kingdom. We had a bet. Our bet was to determine and speak to the Oracle and find out as whether or not the world was flat. Apparently, in the Sky Dwarf Kingdom, there's a debate,
As he's
happening.
speaking, I draw my sword and slice at his neck.
He says, there's a habit. He is dead. I mean, go ahead and roll your attack, but I think he's
Do I gain advantage?
yes.
All right, so 19.
Yeah, yes.
Because, yeah. 19.
So right as you're cutting him, he says, "Why, yes, there happens to be a happening up above in the Sky Kingdom, a debate between the dwarves and the Loxuk." And his blood spews out all over the floor, and he falls over and dies.
And then I walk over and stab the skull
Just to make
to
sure.
destroy the brain. Yeah, you gotta destroy the brain, man.
It's true. You guys hear whimpering from the dog.
You're like, he was turning into a zombie boy. I'm gonna pull out the sword. He's like, let's get back to town.
The dog is going to communicate back to Sprock. he says, "Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me! He's gone, he's gone, he's gone." Sprock, give me an investigation. He's dying, he says. He's dying. Help me.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Blood dripping from the cage on the dog's neck. And he says, he's gone, he's gone. That's it. That's what you get. The dog is scared. Ignis, give me an investigation. And everyone give me an investigation.
Oh, yeah.
15.
27.
10.
11.
What'd you get, Ignis?
16.
The mouth is moving barely. It says, "Boys, I realize what my reason for still surviving is, and that is to make sure this dog has a home." And as he says home, he says, "If I was still alive, I'd make you eat my assholes." And then he dies. Mike Tryson passes away, but the group gets a
What the fuck?
group gets a companion, and that's the dog. So Mike Tryson, he was cursed to make sure that he survives until his dog was given a proper companion, and you are its companions. And until that dog until someone sacrificed for it, it would not be a companion. But you guys did that, and so the dog is now loyal to you. You have gained a companion, and Mike Tryson's is allowed to pass into the afterlife, and so his lips died. Go.
As he passes away, I'll sing a little tune as he goes. I gotta find it. You can keep going.
Are you guys doing a long rest? I will send you. I'll send you
Where's
all the player's guide to animal companions. So you guys will now gain complete control over Lockjaw.
Excellent.
Once per. We'll determine. I think the best way to do that is rolls and or food. So if you guys were to treat Lockjaw, obviously he'd be more inclined to take your control.
Oh, I got that. We're in the forest. I can find twice as. We'll feed him. Don't worry.
So you guys are gonna do a long rest?
I'm down if we can pull it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, that's.
And as Michael Tryson Gilead slowly drifts off, you hear Stag start singing, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what."
Wait, Chris. Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but I've been saving this for a special moment. We fought a goblin horde. We took down a cyclops with no problem. Congratulations, group. So I sit down and I look over at Stag and I pull out my pan flute and I start playing along as he's in the background as he's finishing his song.
Nice.
As I see you do that, I'll give you another bardic inspiration with a little wink.
Ignis, you get a
I'm
cool,
still creeped out.
you get a cool point.
All right,
Up
okay.
above the world so high, Like a diamond in the sky.
You see the dog get a little start to go down on the ground, start taking a rest. As he does, you guys know with your passive perceptions that the forest that was vibrant and moving is not, and you get an inclination that the zombie horde has something to do with stillness in the forest. Everyone will get a long rest, and
Worried for a second.
you guys are headed towards the city, right?
Towards the town, yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you guys take your long rests, we're going to end here in a second. As you get towards the sound, towards the city, you hear that water on the shore. You can see that the fires in the city are out. And you hear noises, you hear screaming, you hear marching, and you see who's got the perception here?
Ah.
You're standing across the let me load it up. I think this is it. Yeah. You hear screaming. You hear yelling, and you see a lot of. Well, I don't know what you see. Who's got perception? You guys are at the edge of the city, edge of the water here.
I mean, I'll look. I don't know.
I can't see shit.
18.
You see across the waterway. I don't know. How far can you see?
I mean, pretty far. I've got night vision. I think it's 120. Hold on. Where's my sight?
That the floor, all those you remember, all those mushrooms that were here have been trampled and destroyed, and there are footprints all over, and they're all headed into the water, and the footprints disappear into the water. There are hundreds of footprints.
Oh, I can see in darkness up to 60 feet.
And you
There are
can hear,
fires in the town, though, right?
yeah, there are some fires in the town. And you can hear screaming coming from the town. And that's where we'll end.